Alright folks, welcome back. So, time to move on to Herson Castle. Oh, Mr. Layton. Hello, mister. What brings you to these parts? Oh, to be blunt, sir, I've been doing a bit of, spying on you for some time now. You've led quite the investigation, and it won't be long before it snaps into focus for you. As for that reason, I feel I can no longer hide the truth of this place from you. What are you getting at, sir? You've seen my studio. All those pictures of the town there, those are pictures I took. The ones in the station are my work as well. Those photographs have held my interest for some time now, as they should, Mr. Layton. Do you remember our last meeting in my shop? You pointed out a certain strange phenomenon occurring in those photos taken within Volsons. Yes, just one curiosity among the many we've seen in this town. It feels as though the whole of Volsons conspires to keep a secret hidden from us. Your feeling is right, sir. You see, Volsons is a cursed town. Cursed? To call it such, it may be seem base, but I assure you the town's past is the very definition of the word. Perhaps the curse is a punishment we are meant to endure for the great mistakes of our past. But all nightmares eventually end, and I feel it won't be long now before we awaken. Huh? I encourage you to head to that castle in the distance and meet with Duke Anton. Is this Anton the eldest son of the previous Duke? He is. Duke Anton has presided over Herson Castle since his father's passing some time ago. I served the Herson family until that day 50 years ago when I left it all behind and fled. I don't think Anton will ever forgive me. You see, he's a man who abhors betrayal above all else. What transpired 50 years ago? To answer all your questions can be found at the castle. I urge you to head there. Perhaps a voice of reason like yours might persuade Duke Anton to reason. If you believe it will settle the matter, we'll visit the castle. Yes, see with your own eyes what's become of this town. Perhaps then we'll finally reach the end of the dark tunnel we've been traveling through. I believe our destination has chosen us this time. You know where we must go next, don't you? The people we've talked to are scared to death of the vampire they say is living up in the castle. And the chat with the photographer only raises more questions. What happened 50 years ago? What the heck is going on in that castle? Almost overnight, the Herson family became incredibly wealthy when they discovered that gold claim. We can understand the story behind that. Our questions about the Elysium box will be answered. How are we going to get into the castle, Professor? I don't think it's the kind of place we can just waltz into. I thought it by now you'd know exactly how to get in, Luke. What do you mean? The carriage tracks we saw on the road to the castle were still very fresh. It would seem the carriage is bringing something to the castle every day. We need only follow the carriage to find our way to the castle. Oh, of course, the carriage is our ticket in. Now you've got the picture. I'm ready to go whenever you are, Professor. Just lead the way. Goat emblem solved. The symbol is actually a crest belonging to the family who once ruled Volsons, the Hersons. It's clear that the Herson family and the Elysium box are deeply connected to each other. I don't care that you need tea. The gate is still shut tight. In order to get in, we will simply have to wait for the carriage to arrive. See, there's the carriage now! Quick, hide! The gate's open now! And we've escaped the detection. If we're going to enter, now is our only chance. Move quickly. Quickly then! You're sure that this forest is the only way to the castle, right? Not gonna lie, this place is beyond spooky. Luke, what's the matter? A ghost! It appeared just a second over there! Oh, Luke, you know there's no such thing as ghosts. Your eyes must be playing tricks on you. I'm positive I saw it, Professor. Deep breaths, Luke. When on edge, even something as harmless as a gnarled tree can look like a ghost. I suppose so. Feeling better? Good. Come along. We mustn't let that carriage get too far ahead. It's pitch black out here, Professor. Yes, without some sort of light, I don't believe we'll be able to advance. What do we have here? We're in luck, my boy. I think someone left a lantern here. Puzzle number 121, Light in the Forest, 20 picarets. Use lamps to light up the dark forest paths. For each lamp, assume the light reaches to the end of any straight road. Use the fewest lamps possible to light all the paths. Where should the lamps go? Well, you're gonna need one, like, there. There. No. There, maybe? No. That makes more sense. That covers everything, I think. Covered, covered. 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 Yeah, that covers everything.
And now to test my theory.
The diagonal parts really give it away. You had to put things in the corners for those diagonal parts to reach. That's pretty creepy, but it was just because it was dark, right? Aha, now we've got light. Curious though, isn't it? Who would leave a perfectly good lantern out here? I can't imagine someone simply forgot it here. It's almost like someone is leaving a trail for us. This place is spooky enough without that creepy statue. Uh-oh. This forest just goes on and on. It's darker than ever here. Yes, but fortunately someone left behind a second lantern. Let's see what we have here. Number 122, Light in Forest 2, 30 picarets. These lamps light dark paths. For each lamp, assume light reaches possible light. So where should the lamps go? Same thing as before. Alright, that covers all the diagonal parts. That should do it.
Just leave it to me. That was almost too easy.
Good job. Paths were pretty creepy. It's because it was dark. Finally, some light. Now that the path is easy to follow, let's move ahead. Alright, onward and forward. Dark Forest 2. Oh, this one has a picture I'm supposed to take. Look at this strange mushroom, Professor. Curious, I've never seen this type before. Let me study it a moment before we move on. Also, number 125, forest mushrooms, 50 picarets. Oh dear. Collect all the mushrooms in this forest as you pass through. Each circular clearing on the map contains mushrooms. You don't want to spend too long in the creepy forest, though, so use the quickest route through each of the that visits each clearing only once. Stay on the roadways. Alright, so I already have 3 bloody options. Oh, this is a lot of things to collect. So I'm gonna have to end either here or here. I don't want to go here, though, because if I want to end there, then I'd have to go around and around, so... Don't want to go there, because that would block off that path. I don't want to go... Actually, I want to go this way first. Because then I can do that noise. No. This way? No. No. So I want to go this way. Let's do that. That makes more sense. Could even say it makes full sense. Get it? Get it? You didn't get it. I didn't think you got it. I think you hate me for that one, actually. And you have every right to. No. Actually, yes. No, you can't do that. No. Oh, this one's really hard. Go right first. Thanks for that. I figured that much out, though. Thank you! Alright, so this is as far as I've gotten so far. This is as far as I'm 100% certain I have to do. Okay, let's assume I have to go there. Let's work backwards a little bit, shall we? Okay. I mean, I have to end on one of 4 spots. Lots of spots I can end on. Let's say I'd have to do something like this. So I can get here to here. That doesn't really work though, does it? Because look, this is a problem. So let's say I have to do that. If that was the case, I could do something like this to go here and do that.
Just leave it to me.
I'm not here, but hi anyway. Hey, Eternal Sword! Much-tastic! Guess you realized you didn't need to use every single path. Yeah, I knew that much. Now that your curiosity is satisfied, can we please move on, Professor? Alright, so I need to take a picture. So let's go ahead and do the Find the Missing Things game. Hold on. Sounds like I've got a phone call.